big welcome to you, Virgo. So, you're the first one that starts now in this new month where the sun is in Gemini. And Gemini, of course, is connected to the lovers. And so, the message from the sun, or that search that we have, right, when we're looking for something, is about first self love, self-respect, all these kind of things. And then, of course, when we have found that within us, we will find the partner that fits that, which is you, right? We're searching for that which we want to become. So I'm going to quickly go through the Hermetic Tarot, the Andromeda, and the Perseus energy here. This tarot deck, of course, I use it because it's black and white and it's very simplistic, and a lot of other tarot decks are actually based on this one. It's not as easy to look at as, for example, from Edgar Wade, right, who was also in this brotherhood that was formed 1888. The story in itself is Andromeda was chained to a rock and given to a sea snake or dragon, sexuality, kundalini, and Perseus was freeing her with the sword of truth, with the sword of knowledge, with the sword that is in a way also a sexual energy. He was cutting her free and liberating her. So here we have the two people. He, the self-conscious of the conscious mind. She is the subconscious, right? The feelings. She's looking up to the higher conscious, the angel. He has the tree of fire of sexual desire. And she is the fruit. She is the one that attracts him. She's the one that says, come. Come, unite with me. Come, so we can create the next generation where God is able to feel himself through this next generation, right? And it keeps going and going. Aleister Crowley, the sacred marriage, married by the Hermit, which is now the moon in your sign, right? Hermit, the inner sexual tantric union, right, that we are looking for. So here we see she's standing with the white child and he's standing with the dark child. It's again and again the opposites that unite here. In this native Indian tarot, of course, ecstasy is so beautiful, right? He holds the sky for her, she holds the earth for him. The sky and the earth is uniting, coming together, finding in this union, in ecstasy, becoming one. Beauty in the balance of male and female, creating the attraction for the other one, making sure that he wants to come to you, right? She is, of course, the only one looking. The female is looking at the male and saying, well, I don't know if I want you. Show me what you got. If she doesn't let him, he cannot do nothing, right? Hermann Handel, of course, he was, of course, also creating a reconciliation up here. We have the Hebrew alphabet and the rune alphabet, right? As that he was a prisoner in the war, and in the war, a Jewish soldier saved him. Of course, so he was putting these two opposite energies together. The male and the female, again, standing all by itself in between the Holy Grail, the cup, the love that they're searching for. Here the rose with the hexagram, the most perfect symbolism, right? And then here some, we don't know, is it a goat? What is it? Is it a unicorn? Here the sea dragon, right? She is that sexual energy. She is attached to this rock. right? The sea dragon, it's holding her prisoner. He put it in her hair. You see that? Very interesting, right? So, then my card, which is, of course, the pigeon pose, one of the most intense poses. We can even not fathom how much this is ripping you open, especially the hips, right, which have north, south, east, and west muscles, right, holding it into its place. And we open all of them because one leg is bent, the other one backwards. Your body parts, the body parts of Gemini, are arms and hands, and reaching back to the feet, to Pisces, to the subconscious. We open ourselves and we create a circular energy within ourselves, right? And then, of course, the heart, the hexagram, the rose, going into the where the sun, the day and the night are equal, right? And so we have here a union that is cutting ourselves open through the sword, the tree of life. And up here, we don't see it really, but I have to paint it a little better. We have the flashes, right, of thought, connecting with the roots of the tree of life. So then you, Virgo, of course, now if the sun is in Gemini, in an air sign, we feel that certain thoughts come to us, right? Because it's a very inquisitive energy. The Lovers is connected very much to the Knight of Swords, right? And the Knight of Swords is searching for the answers. He's consciousness. And so you, sitting here, contemplating in that hoodedness, and of course with Edgar Wade, you are literally the penis, right? The hoodedness of the penis. This is the inside. You go inside and you contemplate, and you have the wand and you have the light, and both of them are connected to the masculine energy. The only feminine energy is standing on top of the mountains, the earth, right? That strong energy up that he found within himself, because he has taken a journey from the Fool, who starts as well up in the Himalayan mountain. He took the magician, the high priestess, etc., and is arriving back up at the mountain, holding the light and holding the wand, that sexual energy, that alchemical tantric energy he has found within himself. Yud, the hand, right? We see the letter Yud here, very beautiful, like a semen, the semen of life, the seed of life. And of course it's the hand, right? The Hebrew alphabet hand. But Yud is the one letter where is giving all the other letters a meaning. And that's what the seed is, right? The spermatozoon, right? Then here we have, of course, the leader, or she is leading us up back to the mountain. She has found an inner connection. She is in inspired completion, and she is also on the way to the mountain. She inspires others to as well go up to the mountain, to reach the light, to search for an inner alchemical energy. In Herman Handel, he's so cute. He's just laughing and he's enjoying himself. And they say, right, when you are in ecstasy, when you have found within you that enlightenment, all you can do is laugh. All you can do is be happy with yourself, right? There's no more like, what, problems? No, I am within me. I have found this alchemical inner alchemy of uniting male and female. That's what the healer is doing. He is the healer because he has united himself with his inner male and inner female. And you see even here the little angel that's standing behind him. It's so cute, right? And an owl, here 2 owls actually, right, that are, and then of course here it's very interesting, he has a lot of secret little places where he has an eye, an inner eye, the third eye. He really knows, right, that he is here searching and finding himself. And here is another human or another head, or we don't know what this is, right, when you look at it. Now, you, very simple, are mountain pose, right? You're up in the mountain. You come from the path, many different paths that you have taken, right? You began and you're going through all these stages, and then you're coming back up here in the alchemical transformation of male and female, and you're looking forward, right? You're looking towards the wheel of fortune, which comes as the number 10 after you, and you're up at the mountain again. Here I kind of thought of drawing it forward and backwards, because there are 2 pro and precessions, right, of the earth, how the earth is spinning and facing the sun. So the procession is going forward, right? We have Aries, we have Taurus, and now we have Gemini, etc. It goes forward. The precession goes backwards, and that's when the ages are formed, which lasts 2,150 years, right? Because one big wobble lasts 25,800 years. And that's when a big religion is formed, right? So we're going backwards, and we're going now into the age of Aquarius. We were in the age of Pisces, down in the feet, and we go into the calves. And of course here, a very simple position, but the namaste, right? When you place the right and the left hand, one holds the light, the other one holds the wand. Here together in namaste, I find a more concentration of the lights of the path that I want to take now, because it goes forward, right? So that's how I want you to understand this card. Of course, born between August 13, September 11th, you are the very classical Knight of Pentacles, very earthly, very grounded, very fertility oriented. You're here. The totem of the native Indian is the snake. You are connecting all the little creatures, and it says like unimportant work, making unimportant work important, which is recycling it, which is the keeper of the earth, right? You are here very clearly. The serpent is holding this micro and macrocosm in a way together, right? And here you are, Chief Seattle, and Chief Seattle is the one that's fighting for the ecological, the warrior, right? For natural way of living, an ecosystem that is balanced again. So he's really much, very clearly, that warrior for on the horse, sitting on the horse, giving you the power, right? Of course, I don't know, I think I started with Libra, but I have new cards, the Mystical Tarot and the Mystical Oracle. And of course, these are German cards, because the English ones are completely sold out. I'm working on ordering them, but nevertheless, I can translate. Right, it's not a big deal, because it's the pictures mainly that are speaking to us. You are an earth sign, and an earth sign, then the days are usually a little cold. What we like to eat, you are connected, of course, to the digestive system. So if anything happens to you, you immediately get like a stomach ache and diarrhea or constipation, right? You're connected, of course, to the 6th house, because you're the 6th zodiac sign, and that's all about health. So you love to understand everything about health, right? You orderly, you're structured, you're organized, you're very elegant, right? You're very physically oriented. Of course, you're a perfectionist, right? But you're also like a helper, and you like to help other people, a healer in that sense also. You're a mentor, you like to teach, right? You're always there for others. Then, of course, with you, we like to eat root vegetables and salty things, and the cardiovascular system is affected with you. Okay, so let's get an oracle card for the message in Gemini, Sun in Gemini, and Moon in the Hermit, right? What is this combination, which is existing only once a year, bringing us? Okay, oof. One and another one fell down, which I'm going to look at the end. Wow, look at you. The number 14, which is the number 5, and 5 is the pentagram. Pentagram is the human connection. And when we are in the human, this is the last dimension where we can reach enlightenment, right? In the pentagram, the 5th dimension. And you want to have passion. That's what the word is. Leidenschaft, right? Passion. And passion for us, of course, also attaches the word a little bit of pain. Okay, so I'm gonna translate this. Seduction, love, femininity, and passion. We see a very elegant dressed couple. The woman is hugging the man and whispers in his ear. Right? Of course, immediately I see the ecstasy. We see her from the front and she says, "Here I am. Take me," right? She is the one that is, and that's where the snake comes in the Garden of Eden. The snake is not talking to her. The snake is literally saying, her sexual energy is saying, you got to get him in. You got to go for the next generation. We got to make him want you. And you need to seduce him. It's not that she is, right? Just, yeah. Does she speak about love? Which secrets may she whisper in his ear? In her red and jewel-covered dress, she looks very beautiful, and she knows that she's attractive. She uses her femininity, her beauty, and her passion. She is seducing him with all her senses. By touching, by speaking gently, by saying magic words, the magic power can, of course, bring him in. If you want, you are also able to have this power of seduction. Become aware of your femininity and live your passion. What do you have to lose, and what can you gain? So it's all right. This month is the month of the lovers, the month of seducing, the month of marrying, first of all, yourself, right? Being here for yourself, but then, of course, finding a partner, finding an ecstasy, finding a passion, right? So that's what this card is already letting me know, that you in this month are saying, I want to know passion. sexuality. You ready? So, let's begin to see what the tarot has to say about your passion. Now, if we look at her, right, again, look at the card, we can see he's holding one finger, almost like he's touching her sexual parts, her rosebud. See that? He's like, at the same time, he's not even looking there. And she's holding her, in her hair, in her head, the white rose. So the union between red and white is very clearly saying, yes, unite the crown chakra and unite the first chakra. The first card that's coming up is the moon, which is, of course, that side in us, which is the subconscious, which is here, her. In her subconscious, she is now searching for the passion, but somehow it could also be a monster that is devouring her. You see that? And of course, it's more like, am I ready for what I'm asking for? Am I ready to then also accept, because with this extreme sexuality and passion, certain attachments and monsters can appear and come up and challenge me, that are of course lurking in this moon, in this subconscious, the snake, right? The sea monster, you see that here, the monster. At the same time, there's an independence about you, very much like the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces. And Jupiter is the wheel of fortune, right? Is the wheel of fortune that you looking at. You see, that's why I show you the evolution of the cards. The wheel of fortune is already going forward, right? And of course the 9, the next card would be 10, which is again connected to the 10, to the wheel of fortune, to the karmic wheel. So there is a karmic wheel of you liking almost to be independent. She's also dressed dark and she has a dark dress. You like to be independent, you like to be free, but that sexual energy that now is calling you, almost, it's this month, right? This whole month you're gonna be like feeling the sexual energy from Gemini, from the sun, searching for it. But you're very independent and you don't like too much, so much to, and I know what I'm talking about, I'm a Virgo. You don't like to be dependent on no one, you like your independency, right? So you have that happiness, you have found a deep happiness within you, right? And this deep happiness is giving you a strength, which is Leo. And in this strength you find your own passion, you find that passion, because this is the word for the strength card, the passion. You find something that is clearly you. You don't need, you really don't need, she's the one that's leaning into him, and he's quite independent, right? Look at him, he's not very much like, yes, I hug you, but he's touching her. He's touching her most sensitive part. But you like to be independent, and this is sexual energy as well, right? This is the union, the sexual union between your inner wild child and also that you become yourself the lion, right? Leo is that inner passion that you're searching for. Oh my God, look at this. The Hermit. And you finding, maybe this month, you finding an inner sexual happiness, a deep, deep, deep happiness. The tantric, right here I have written down, he is, this is the union, he is the divine sexual inner teacher, right? He's the magic, and he's that sexual tantric connection. So there is something very powerful happening this month for you, a sexual liberation, a sexual freedom, that you like not attached anymore because you're facing your fears, you're facing something deep within, and you allow yourself to be free, totally free, in that infinite combination of taming that wild sexual energy, which leads, of course, from August to September, right? In August, again, until August, September, you will find truly who you are. You really begin now to research and to look deep into your subconscious and say, I want to know who I am. And this is this inner, I want to know and find the love for myself. Okay, 2 more, because I'm only doing, of course I got more. I'm only doing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, another 6. Okay. Then the sexual transformation is absolutely happening. That's the Death card. This is Scorpio. So we have a Pisces. We have a Leo. We have a Virgo. We have a Scorpio, the transformation into the white flower. See the white flower here? Yes, you will transform into the white flower, which will grow something new, which will bring something new to you. You will begin a new cycle from today on. And this cycle makes you grow, and the 3 of Wands is Sun in Aries. You will build something new, right? You will have a success when you open yourself up to this sexual energy, to this inner transformation. Then you can build something, maybe with a Pisces, right? Maybe with a Leo, or maybe with another Hermit and a Scorpio, right? But these are major arcanas. Major arcanas meaning it's the soul speaking. So there's 3 people except you, right? A Pisces, a Leo, and a Scorpio. So with 3 people, with these 3 people, you building, you growing something new that will be very successful. And then the 4 of Wands, so successful that it's established, and it can even be a marriage or a high time, right? That's what this usually is called, high time. The 4 of Wands is Venus in Aries, which is then a love, a deeper love, right? And of course, Venus is all about beauty and sexuality and desire, pleasure. And of course, you got the orgasm, the Tower, the Mars, right? Tower is Mars. And Mars is saying, okay, whatever you build, in the orgasm, you need to let go so that it can reform and restructure itself. So even this is built, a foundation, and you can get married, but again, it's breaking it apart. Something is saying, no, you gotta let go again and again. And this is the Hierophant. Because of the Taurus energy is saying the spiritual message that comes down is of again and again finding a new system that works. Wow. And this is like huge message. This is almost like a message for the collective, right? And of course here you have a Taurus. Taurus also is marriage, right? And then in this union, in this I marry, but I also have a sexual, deep sexual opening. You want to get married. You want to connect with this person. And who is coming? Pisces, right? The Page of Cups, which is the sweet Pisces talking to you, telling you, whispering you the information, deep information of love, of when we search for love, when we search for the true love, the higher love, the inspirational love, right? The inspirational that transforms us from within, where everything can grow again. From within it grows, right? From within we can be strong and build something, right? So that again we can build a foundation where other can enjoy and have a high time and really be there, right? And of course sometimes also it needs to break apart, but it's part of the infinite cycle. And in that breaking apart we find a new message, a new meaning. It's almost like the new generation is growing up and is challenging also again this owl and saying, hey, right, there's two owls here in the Hermit, is challenging. The Taurus is an earth sign like the Hermit, right? It's the fixed sign. He's mutable. He's like, oh, he's fixed, he's stable, right? But something had to fall apart so that again a new message can come from Pisces, right? From the moon, each moon, and we're having now on the 26th of May we have a full solar eclipse, right? I don't know in which sign. I will write it down in the description box where the solar eclipse is, because you got the moon card coming up. So the moon right now is really affecting you very strongly, because you also have, of course, the Hermit here. So it's really saying, yes, you will be very much affected by this. Now, the other card that came out is courage. Have courage to move forward, holding the moon, right? Holding this planet. Have courage, whatever lurks in the darkness, have courage to face it, right? Have courage, whatever there is in the depth, you can walk through, you can pass. And here are three birds, right? Let's see what she's saying about that. Courage. Taking risks, adventure, perspective, and lightness. Look at it. This girl is balancing in very high altitude over a rod. To be as courageous like her is a gift. Is not only a gift, but also a blessing. You should keep this gift very dear to you. you should also make yourself clear that you're very courageous. Because you have faced a lot of difficulties that life has brought to you. Be proud of yourself. Enjoy the lightness of being. Look in front of you and understand that the future is filled with promises. And let go of the comfort zone that you now leave behind you. As long as you hold your inner balance, you can get through all difficulties, and you will always find a solution to your problems. Feel the wind in your hair and get through into this adventure that your soul is longing for. Okay, that's it. Right? Again, understand that you're finding yourself, maybe not making yourself dependent on anyone. In this inner sexual alchemy, it's maybe more of a deeper level of, because she's independent, right? The Nine of Cups is independence. And of course, here comes a Leo. Yeah, but I think it's more you find a deep courage within yourself and you are here for yourself. And that makes you find yourself, your own sexual inner alchemical transformation, a higher transformation that's happening here, not in the sexual. Nevertheless, there is something touching you, there's something exciting you, right? Then the transformation happens into the white rose that's right here, right? Then something grows and brings you a stability, because it's the Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Wands, you can build something that's very strong, very, and look at that, foundational. Again, foundational to the next level, to the Four of Wands. And nevertheless, you got to let go in this sexual alchemy, right? So that a new spiritual message or a marriage within you is happening, which gives you then the message of this Pisces, right? Of the page of the new generation that walks courageously over this and is connected always with the time, with the fluctuation, with the changes, with what is going on constantly in this life. Powerful, powerful message, really powerful. Big, big message, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're the 6 zodiac signs. You have 6 major arcanas. 6 is here, ecstasy. 6 is the lover. So this month is a big, important month for you, my dear Hermit. Find yourself, love yourself, trust yourself. That's all you got. Wow. Thank you so much for watching. I see you in the next reading. Then the sun is in Cancer, in the Chariot, in success. Thank you. Namaste.